Archangel Michael says, the moment their eyes opened this morning, your name rushed through their mind like a wave. The energy was intense, impossible to ignore, like something supernatural had stirred them awake. They didn't know why, but they felt a deep pull, a soul connection they could no longer avoid. There was no dream they could remember, only a feeling so powerful it brought tears to their eyes. They sat on the edge of the bed, heart pounding, trying to understand this force that was screaming for them to act. Something inside whispered, "Today is the day." This person hasn't reached out in a long time, but today, something changed. They opened your old photos, stared at them like a message would jump out of the pixels. They thought of the way your voice used to echo, not just in their ears, but in their spirit. They are not just thinking about you, they are planning something. Something secret, something intense, something that will flip your world upside down. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've already told someone about you today. A close friend, someone they trust, someone who knows bits and pieces of what once was between you two. But this time, they didn't share for advice, they shared because they're preparing. A plan has formed in their head and it started this morning. It involves travel. It involves your name, your street, your presence. They are restless. The way you used to smile has haunted them more than they admit. They told themselves they moved on, but that lie has started to crumble. This person is coming. But not just for a visit. They are coming with a motive they've hidden from the world. Type Amen to get blessing 729. Archangel Michael says, something divine is aligning in your favor right now. The universe is clearing obstacles to open a road back to you. But be ready, what they bring may carry both love and revelation. This person is currently scrolling through a message draft they never sent. A message that starts with your name and ends with a confession. They've rewritten it 1,000 times. They have found out something about you. Something someone told them recently, and it made their stomach twist. It shocked them. They can no longer wait in silence. They've booked something under a fake name, because what they're planning is meant to catch you off guard. Type Amen to get blessing 118. They've watched you from afar, without you even knowing. Their silence wasn't absence. It was fear. Fear that they waited too long. Today, they made a decision. The next move they make will ripple across your life. It will reveal a truth you've long buried. They are going to show up when you least expect it. Not a text. Not a call. A physical presence. A knock. A doorbell. And they will be standing right there. They're going to speak a sentence that will make your knees weak. You may not be able to reply at first. But the world will pause in that moment. They've already asked someone where you are. They've checked a location. They're doing more than thinking. They are tracing the path that leads directly to you. Type Amen to get blessing 542. They've noticed something strange lately, synchronicities. Signs. Your name appearing in places it shouldn't. Numbers repeating. Dreams they can't forget. Archangel Michael says, what is coming is a divine orchestrated encounter. A moment heaven planned before you even knew it. The pull between you two is not ordinary. It's soul-coded, fate-bound. The connection is not breakable, no matter the distance. Today, this person almost cancelled their entire routine. They were distracted, obsessed, moved by a powerful emotion they couldn't explain. They whispered your name under their breath while looking in the mirror. Their hands trembled. Something about today feels different to them. Type Amen to get blessing 654. They are not in a stable place emotionally. But even in their chaos, you are their clarity. You are the one thought that doesn't bring confusion. They remember what you told them long ago. A specific phrase. A warning. And now, it makes perfect sense. They've packed something, a small item you once gave or mentioned. It's with them, hidden in their bag. A symbol of what's to come. They're going to bring up a detail you thought they forgot. But they never did. They just couldn't face it before. Type Amen to get blessing 210. This person has changed. Their eyes reflect it. Their energy is no longer what it used to be. Something broke them, and something rebuilt them. They want to show you they're not the same. But they fear your rejection. So they're preparing a second plan, in case the first doesn't go how they hope. They're testing their courage today. Practicing their words. Staring at a mirror, whispering what they want to say. Their palms sweat each time they imagine standing before you. The thought alone electrifies them. They know they cannot undo the past, but they're desperate to reshape the future. Type Amen to get blessing 822. They've turned down an invitation today. Said no to someone else. Because they want nothing to cloud their mind before they reach you. A voice inside them is louder than ever. That voice is your soul calling theirs. And they hear it clearly now. They've deleted contacts that were distractions. They've changed passwords. Changed routines. Everything they do now revolves around what they feel for you. They've seen your face in reflections, even when you weren't there. They feel your energy in empty spaces. That's why they're coming. They must. Type Amen to get blessing 434. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just about love. It's about truth, release, and divine timing. What they bring will awaken something inside you. You may feel nervous soon, out of nowhere. That's not fear. That's your soul preparing to collide with theirs again. Even the wind seems to whisper lately. The night feels louder. Your instincts have been alert. You're not imagining it. They're nearing. Each breath they take leads them closer to you. And soon, they will be where you are. Type Amen to get blessing 901. Someone tried to stop them. Told them you've moved on. But they didn't listen. Because they feel something others cannot see. They are ready to risk everything. Even their pride. Even their heart. Because not trying would hurt more than rejection. They've written your name in their notes repeatedly. Practicing the right way to approach. They're afraid of being too late. But the universe is helping them. They've crossed paths with a stranger who mentioned a word you once said. A sign, guiding them to move forward. Type Amen to get blessing 212. They will arrive with a story. A secret they've never shared. And that story will shift everything. They are going to reveal something that will make you see your past differently. What you thought was betrayal had another layer. A truth hidden in the shadows. You will have a choice soon. To listen. To accept. To let go. Or to begin again. Your name was the first word they said this morning. And it might be the last one on their lips tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 676. They've asked a mutual friend to casually check up on you. Not in an obvious way, but subtle enough to get details without raising your suspicions. They want to know your mood, your energy, your recent movements. That friend hesitated at first, but eventually agreed. What your person doesn't realize is that this friend now feels the tension in the air. They've sensed something is about to happen. They've also started creating something, a letter, a gift, a handwritten confession. Something they can give you instead of speaking it out loud. Because if they open their mouth, they might cry. They carry guilt. Deep, bruising guilt. It wakes them at night. It burned in their chest this morning more than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 379. Archangel Michael says, this person has unfinished business with your soul. There's a spiritual knot that binds you both, one that cannot be broken by time or distance. Their hands tremble each time they imagine what happens next. Will you open the door? Will you even recognize them? Still, they're coming. They believe now. In fate. In signs. In second chances. And most importantly, in you. They believe that if you look into their eyes once more, the world will pause like it used to. They're walking away from something to walk toward you. A job. A person. A fake life they pretended to enjoy. None of it matters anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 115. They are being spiritually pushed forward. There was resistance for months, but now the floodgates have opened. And when divine force moves a person, nothing can stop them. They looked at the sky today and whispered a prayer. It wasn't a fancy one. Just your name, and, please let it be okay. They saw a stranger wearing the same scent you used to wear. It stopped them in their tracks. The scent brought memories flooding back. Laughter. Teardrops. The way you looked under the moonlight. They're going through your old messages now. Rereading the last thing you said. Analyzing your words like sacred scriptures. Trying to find hope in punctuation. Type Amen to get blessing 511. Someone warned them not to come. But even their fears are silenced by the pull of your energy. You're not just someone, they feel you like a heartbeat. You might not feel it fully yet, but the air around you is changing. You're being prepared spiritually to face them again. This time, differently. They're picturing how you'll react. 1,000 scenarios playing in their head. In some, you cry. In others, you turn away. But one version, they hold on to, the one where you smile. Archangel Michael says, your soul already knows they're close. That's why your sleep has been restless. That's why your thoughts wander to them more lately. That's why you're here, reading this. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They're holding on to a memory you thought they forgot. A little thing, like the way you held your cup, or how you looked when you talked about your dreams. That memory lives in them. They replay your laughter in their head like a song on loop. They know it by heart. And lately, they've been humming it without realizing. They want to say so much. But all they truly want to say is, "I'm sorry," and "I never stopped caring." Even though they ran, they always looked back. You were never behind them. You were always inside them. They carried you like breath. They're willing to stand in the rain outside your home if it means seeing you. They've already imagined that scene, heart pounding, soaking wet, tears in their eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 728. This is more than just a reunion. This is a cosmic return. A moment divinely designed to wake something dormant inside both of you. The room will change when they arrive. The energy will be undeniable. Something will shift. The atmosphere will feel different. Time may even seem to slow down. They want to be brave. They want to be enough. They want to be what you once saw in them. But they're scared too. Terrified. Because this isn't just about love. It's about redemption. About righting what once went so wrong. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They have a photo of you saved secretly. They look at it when no one's around. It gives them strength. And weakness. All at once. They've cried over you more than anyone knows. They've apologized in silence. They've begged heaven for one last chance. Today, they felt you. Not a memory. Not a thought. But you. As if your energy whispered into their bones. That's why they're coming. They've cancelled plans. Turned down invites. Because they need to give this moment their full attention. You deserve nothing less. Type Amen to get blessing 889. The first thing they'll say when they see you will shake you. Not because it's loud, but because it's honest. You'll feel the weight in their voice. Archangel Michael says, this meeting will realign your life. You are not imagining the signs. You are not overreacting. This is real, and it is happening now. You were both pulled apart for a reason. But you are being drawn back together for something greater. You've both changed. What they didn't say back then, they're ready to say now. With shaking lips. With open palms. With truth etched in every syllable. They will wait for you to speak. Even if it takes hours. Because your voice is the one thing their soul aches to hear again. Type Amen to get blessing 301. They've held on to hope quietly. Not all hope screams. Sometimes, it whispers. Sometimes, it weeps. Sometimes, it simply survives. They watched a movie recently that reminded them of you. They didn't finish it. It hurt too much. But it confirmed what their heart already knew. You are not replaceable. Not even close. They tried. They failed. They surrendered. There's someone else in their life who suspects they're not over you. That person is right. That person is watching them pull away. That person knows what's coming. Type Amen to get blessing 655. They've practiced your name again and again in front of the mirror. It's the only thing that makes sense anymore. They are hoping you're not too far gone. That your heart has room left for a story that was interrupted, not ended. You will feel strange today. A sudden wave of energy. An unexpected memory. That's them. Your souls are already speaking before your eyes meet again. And when they finally stand in front of you, you'll realize, they never really left. Type Amen to get blessing 993. They still remember the very first moment they saw you. The way your eyes met, the way your energy brushed against theirs, it changed something inside of them. That spark has never left. They thought life would distract them, but instead, life became a reminder of your absence. Even the smallest things, an old song, a shadow, a scent, keep pointing back to you. It's been haunting. This morning, when they woke up thinking of you, they realized it wasn't just a memory. It was a message. It was your soul calling theirs. Archangel Michael says, their spiritual awakening is tied to your presence. They are unlocking a piece of themselves that only your energy can activate. That's why they can't shake the feeling today. Type Amen to get blessing 557. They're going to write you something soon. A note. A message. Maybe even a voice recording. And it won't be short, it will be full of the truth they kept hidden for too long. They've already deleted other conversations just to make space for you. They don't want distractions. They want clarity. Someone around them noticed the change. They're acting different. They seem softer, quieter, but more intense. They've looked at your last seen status at least 5 times today. They nearly typed, "I miss you," 3 times, but backspaced each word. The message is still sitting in their drafts. Type Amen to get blessing 398. They are planning to come in silence. No warning. No announcement. Just action. They want to see your raw reaction. You might be upset at first. You might freeze. But deep down, your heart is already waiting for this moment. You've been feeling emotional lately without knowing why. That's your body sensing the approach of a storm, of transformation. This meeting won't just touch your heart. It will shake your foundation. They're rehearsing right now what to say. How to stand. Where to keep their hands. They want to make sure their body doesn't betray their nervousness. Type Amen to get blessing 224. They've even picked out what they'll wear. Something that they hope still appeals to you. Something that you once complimented long ago. Archangel Michael says, this moment has been divinely delayed for divine alignment. It couldn't happen before. Because your souls weren't ready. But now they are. You will hear the truth about a third person. Someone who came between you both. Someone who twisted a story. You will be shocked to know what was really said behind closed doors. This is not just an apology. It's a revelation. It's a release. It's the kind of truth that unlocks freedom and forgiveness. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You might find yourself speechless. Or maybe tears will come before words. That's okay. Because this moment is not just for the ears, it's for the soul. They are hoping you haven't changed too much. But they also hope you've grown into someone who can see the depth of what they've become. You both suffered. Silently. In your own corners of the world. But your pain was always in sync. And that pain is what will make this meeting holy. Real. Healing. Not perfect, but purposeful. Type Amen to get blessing 840. They've deleted pictures of others, but yours? Yours are still there. Untouched. Sacred. Like pages from a book they never finished. They want to see your face not through a screen, but in real light. In sunlight. In streetlights. In candlelight. Anywhere that feels alive. They have no interest in impressing the world anymore. Just you. Just the person who once looked at them like they mattered. Today they realized, they'd rather be uncomfortable near you than comfortable without you. They'd rather risk everything than live with the what-ifs. They are coming. Type Amen to get blessing 388. Archangel Michael says, your heart is about to experience something rare. A moment where time bends. Where souls remember each other. Even your ancestors feel this energy. It's not just two people meeting, it's generations healing through you both. You may feel a sudden pressure in your chest soon. It's not anxiety, it's awakening. Your intuition is recognizing that the turning point is near. Every part of them is screaming inside. But they've made peace with one thing, they must show up. No matter how much fear exists. Type Amen to get blessing 664. They thought they had time. But this morning shook that belief. The urgency is now real. They feel it in their bones. A piece of music played while they were walking, and it transported them. Not to a memory, but to a vision of your future together. This isn't about recreating the past. It's about building something new on the ashes of what was. Stronger. Wiser. Rooted in truth. They've even begun healing because of you. The thought of you made them want to be better. Not just for you, but for the version of themselves you once saw. Type Amen to get blessing 559. They now believe in timing. In magic. In messages. Because no one else has made them feel this way, not even close. There's a word you once said to them that they now hold like a charm. That word has echoed all day in their head. And they'll say it back to you soon. Even as you go about your day today, they are thinking of how you might look right now. Wondering if you can feel it too. You'll know it's them when your energy shifts suddenly. Your heart will skip. Your breath will catch. That's the moment they step into your space. Type Amen to get blessing 622. They are not perfect. But they are real. And they are coming not with promises, but with presence. They know this moment may not fix everything, but they believe it will begin something worth every second. Archangel Michael says, the path is now clear. The angels are watching. The divine clock has struck. It's not just you who has been waiting. The universe has been holding its breath. Now, the exhale begins. And with it, a reunion unlike any before. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've crossed the line in their own heart. There's no going back to the silence now. Even if you slam the door, even if you look away, they've made peace with taking the step forward. They're already on their way emotionally, spiritually, and soon, physically. Their heart is ahead of their feet. Their soul is already standing outside your door. They are rehearsing what to do if you cry. If you say nothing. If you ask them to leave. But they are also holding on to one image, your arms opening instead of closing. Type Amen to get blessing 553. They're letting go of old grudges. Even ones they never told you about. You might hear apologies you weren't expecting, for things you never knew affected them. There's a voice inside them now louder than logic. It's your memory. Your truth. Your vibration. They have cancelled meetings. Delayed calls. Ignored messages. Because today, nothing else matters but you. Archangel Michael says, this is a sacred restoration moment. What's been broken is being remolded in the fire of truth. What was lost will return in a new form. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They bought something today, a small gift. Not expensive, but meaningful. A symbol of closure or rebirth. You'll understand at the moment they hand it to you. They might stammer when they speak. Don't mistake that for weakness. It's not fear of you, it's the weight of all they've wanted to say for so long. They are going to tell you something they've never said to anyone before. Something they kept buried deep. It's not just a secret, it's a key. You may feel overwhelmed. But Archangel Michael says, your soul was built for this meeting. Your intuition is stronger than your fear. Your heart knows the script. Type Amen to get blessing 292. They were warned by someone close not to take this step. What if it goes wrong? They were asked. And they replied, what if it goes right? They've never been this honest with themselves. This morning, when they woke up thinking of you, it wasn't a daydream. It was divine urging. It was destiny roaring. You felt the echoes lately, haven't you? Random sadness. Surges of joy. Flashes of memory. That's their energy bleeding into yours again. They are not the same person who left. Life changed them. And your absence refined them. Type Amen to get blessing 881. You are still in their passwords. Their notebooks. Their prayers. Their silence. They've deleted every lie they once told themselves to feel okay without you. And now, they're stepping forward naked in truth, clothed only in honesty. There may be people who don't understand why they came back. But you will. The moment you see their eyes, the answers will flow without words. You will feel a strange stillness when they arrive. Like the wind holding its breath. Like time pausing to make room for a sacred moment. Type Amen to get blessing 603. They've cried more tears today than they have in months. Not from sadness, but from the pressure of holding so much for so long. They're not asking for a fairy tale. They're just asking to be heard. To be seen. To be forgiven or understood. Their phone has your name in a folder called Soul Things. That folder holds notes they wrote to you but never sent. Today, they opened that folder and whispered, "It's time." Archangel Michael says, they are no longer running. They are returning. Type Amen to get blessing 742. Even if you're cold at first, even if you doubt their words, they won't leave immediately. Because they didn't come for comfort. They came for truth. They'll look around your space and find the tiniest things that still feel like you. A scent. A cup. A sound. They'll smile through the nerves. They might even kneel. Not out of drama, but out of surrender. Out of reverence for the connection that never died. You may find yourself staring without speaking. Let that silence stretch. It will say more than words ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 321. Their steps are being spiritually guided. Every mile is marked with divine approval. Every second is blessed with angelic energy. Archangel Michael says, this union, though shaken, was never shattered. What's meant to return in divine timing will.